ate this jazz. Hey y'all, so we're gonna be doing a natural quick weave. This is beginner friendly, so if I can do it, you can do it. Let's jump into it. So this is going to be, in my opinion, the most important step with the stocking. I'm making the stocking as tight as possible because it's going to give us a mini facelift. You see, I'm pulling it down past my eyebrows and my eyes. I got to pull them out now because it's so tight. But that's just very important. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with that white lip liner so that way we can outline our leave out. Just so that we can make sure, we're not gluing the tracks on our leave out. It's going to help us a lot. Now I'm going in with that Gots to Be glue spray, and I'm spraying a good amount because that's going to also help us with that mini facelift, so that way when we go ahead and cut that cap off, baby, it's going to be stuck. So I'm just making sure I'm going in and spraying a good amount everywhere. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and blow dry everything down. I blow dried it on cool and just made sure it was a little hard. Then I went ahead and went in with this, bold hold glue. I'm not gonna lie, this was just messy, and I just put it everywhere and then blow dried it until it was hard, baby. So after that, these are old bundles. It was actually still on the quick weave, so I washed it a little bit, and yeah, now I'm just gonna be pulling the tracks from the bottom because she already had did my hair in this quick weave, so it was a little bit easier for me to just pull and go. And then now I'm just pulling that excess glue off just so I can get the tracks clean. Either way, if you don't have it like this, just baby piece your bundles on your head, like how I'm still finna end up doing now, making sure it's a good match and fit for my big old head. And so after that, I'm going in with my glue, and then I like to spray spritz on it, just for some extra hold. I just do that personally. I think you guys should. And then I go in and blow dry after almost each track. I just be want everything to hold. You don't got to do that if you don't want to, but that's something I do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys me placing each track. I'm not gonna skip any of the tracks, so you guys will be able to see me do all of them. So this is just me. Y'all don't have to do this, but halfway in, I went in and just flat ironed my tracks a little bit, so that way once I get to the end, I'm not trying to bulk all that hair together and flat iron everything. Like, that's just extra work. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and start placing tracks again, and yeah. So once we're getting to the top, you're going to start kind of placing those tracks kind of in a U. So like I told y'all, I had a side part quick weave, so now I got to place my own tracks, but I'm just making sure I'm placing them in a U because you want to make sure you're not getting on that leave out, and that's why we outlined it with that liner. So yeah. Now I just put my hair in a ponytail, and I'm going to go back through everything and just start cutting that cap off. I used an eyebrow razor because it was just a little bit easier to get closer to everything. And then if you have excessive tracks kind of sticking out a little bit more forward, you can just cut those little pieces of the track off as well, because I started doing that. I didn't like how far it was out, and I noticed that once I cut more, it just gave more natural looking, like the hair wasn't so thick and bulky anywhere. So yeah, now I'm just going in and making sure I'm getting all that excess stocking off, especially because it's not black. So make sure you're getting all of that. Am I the only person who be holding my mouth open like all the time? Like when I was little, they'd be like, a fly gonna fly in. But anyways, now I'm cutting that leave out poo. And I'm just going around the perimeter of that stocking and making sure I'm getting off all of that stocking and not leaving anything on there. This hair is giving thin. This is not no good hair. I'm so mad I got this, but baby, that's why I was gonna make it even more natural, quick weavage. Now I'm pulling out pieces of my edges a little bit, cause yeah, that's just, you know, give it a little piece of natural tone. So I'm going back in with those tracks and I'm just making sure I'm still laying them. But then I'm gonna go in with a brittle brush. You're finna see me brushing. That's gonna get that mess flat. But I'm placing those tracks as close as possible to that leave out. I'm going back in with that brush. I'm telling y'all, that brush is gonna be our best friend. Just wait. But y'all see, I got it as close as possible to that 2 braid leave outs, and going back in with my brittle brush. You need to brush that thing down. That's what's gonna get it flat. And I'm spraying some heat protector to give it that shine, and I'm going back in and flat ironing. So I'm just flat ironing, not too much, just enough. And I'm going ahead and combing it down. Just wait till we cut this hair, baby, because it's not giving what it needs to be giving. And that's the excess pieces of the hair that I was saying y'all can cut off if y'all don't like how far out it is. It's thin, it's okay. Now I just went ahead and I took my braids out. And now I'm just literally just go ahead and combing that hair down. Like I'm combing it down into that weave. Now, that brush I said is your best friend, baby. Brush that hair down. Like you ain't had no flat iron or nothing to do your hair and you gotta go somewhere. You need to brush it down. Now don't be being too rough, but brush it. Just brush it till it's like good and flat, enough. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the other side out and comb it out. And now I'm gonna brush it too. Like you see, it's still puffy on the other side, but I'm about to start brushing them. It's still going to be puffy, but it's flat enough. This is the key. I feel like nobody was telling me this. I was trying to figure out how these stylists was getting it so flat, and it may be another way, but baby, I'm thinking all of these is going to be the steps. Now I'm taking that Nairobi, foam, and I'm placing it on my hair. And then we back with our bestie here. We finna put that brittle brush on your hair, baby. Brush that brush down. And like I said, don't be being rough, but brush it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a stocking over my head. You can use any stocking. You can use the one like we had earlier in the beginning, but just pressing it down tight. And then I'm gonna start blow drying. I blow dried this for about 2 to 3 minutes and just was making sure I was pushing my hair down. Look at it, flat. Gonna go in with that wax stick, baby. Make sure you got enough of that wax on there. And now I'm pressing my leave out, and I'm not pressing this like it's a comb. You see how I'm combing and then pressing down across so that heat can still get on the hair. Look at that. I'm slanting it to get on the hair, and this is sped up a little bit, so I'm going slow still. See, I'm even going slow with this flat iron, and that's sped up a little bit. Just take your time and press. Like, look at that, baby. I'm just taking my time. I'm not rushing nothing. Now I'm putting that hair together and I'm flat ironing it there. That's what I was saying earlier. It was a little bit easier to like section and flat iron half and half. But look at that. Look at that. I'm finna go ahead and do the back, and I'm gonna press. See how I'm pressing against? Y'all must not be pressing against, because baby, I wasn't pressing against at one time. Either was trying to wonder why that hair was fuzzy. That was why. Just flat ironing, taking my time. Look at that blend. I can't wait for us to cut it. Oh my gosh, so excited. Look at that blend. Now I'm going in that front piece and just, you know, taking that piece and flat ironing it, because it just made that piece look like so natural. Like it looks so natural. But then I went back in and went ahead and started flat ironing all of that stuff, all of that hair. Look at that, baby. That's perfection. Look at that. Taking my time with that flat iron. And now I'm gonna comb it out. Look at that. It's all pressed together. Just going in. Look, it's so flat. I love that. Period, Pooh. So I hope y'all's looking like this so far. Now we finna cut. Yes, ma'am. Cut it, and I'm just literally cutting straight across with my scissors. Straight across. Make sure you pulling on that hair so you can make sure that cut is pretty even, as even as possible. And yeah, look at that. Period, Pooh. Now I'm just go ahead and combing that all to perfection as I would like it. Seeing if there's any hair that I need to trim on the end pieces, and I'm going back in flat ironing that all together. That looks so good. It is pieces sticking out, so I'm gonna go in and just, you know, try and cut them. Nothing too major. I'm not gonna lie, I think everybody should like just pay attention and focus and cut in the mirror, because this was just like, look at that back, baby. I'm trying to get to that back, and my arms, I'm flexible, but I ain't that flexible, Pooh. Struggling in this mirror. At this point, I just said give it up, and I had to go get in that mirror over there and try and cut that, because Pooh, I couldn't see that. But you see, it's a little bit more even than it was before, and look at that. So just make sure y'all doing that. It's still like that little piece long a little bit, but I think this is really good for us to have done it on our own. And now I'm going back in and pressing that again. Yeah, baby, I just keep flat ironing it. That's just me. Just want it neat. Look at that, mamas. I love that. Oh yeah, this was so simple and easy. It looks so good. It honestly looked like my natural hair. I just love that. But
to my channel.
Yeah, so hopefully this was really simple and easy for y'all, and I really hope y'all enjoyed my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want me to do anything else, y'all got some suggestions or any tips, go ahead and leave them in the comments.
Bye.